welcome back to the light side of the paranormal. I'm Jenna, and tonight I am at CFS Falconbridge, which was a radar base in Ontario, Canada in the 50s up until about the 80s, I believe, when it stopped being used for military reasons. So there was a radar base up on the hill that was being used during the Cold War, and down on lower ground there was housing facilities as well as other buildings that made up a community. So there was a school, there was a church, there was a recreational community center, as well as offices, and none of these are in use anymore. Everything has been boarded up, abandoned essentially. The homes are still owned by the government and being rented out as living facilities for people. It's still a community. There are still lots of families and children that live here, and there was a bit of an issue, I don't know if it's still ongoing, in the early 2000s about safety concerns, having all of these abandoned buildings close to where a lot of families and children are living, and children are always playing around here. So there was that issue a few years ago. We are here tonight because I personally know a few people that have lived here in the past and have had paranormal experiences. As well as myself, I believe that I saw a ghost at the school, but we are going to use the spirit box tonight and try and see if we get anything. Also, Sudbury, Ontario, in the 50s was a major hotspot for UFO sightings. And there was a time, I believe it was 1975, where the radar base here had an interaction with a UFO. It was documented. The military had a target on this UFO and they were ready to take action if need be. And it kind of just fizzled, I think, from there, or so what they tell the public. Their excuses were obviously like a weather balloon, like the typical weather balloon. And one of them said that they were just mistaking Venus, the planet Venus, for this UFO, which I find hilarious. But anyway, so this is like a hotbed for activity, and we're gonna see if we see anything tonight. So join me. Okay, so we're gonna try the spirit box. We're outside of the old school. The location where I thought I saw the ghost is right over there. So we're going to see. I would like to say it's hot. So we are only connecting with those of light and love. Oh. If there's anybody here, we are looking to connect with those of light and love. This is a spirit box. You can use this machine to speak with us. It sounded like okay. We don't mean any disrespect. We are just here to see if we can make any connections with spirits of love and light. Is anybody here with us? Did you used to work here? Did you go to school here? Ew.
Raining.
Oh my god. It's starting to pour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. For technical reasons, it's starting to pour now, so we're gonna have to cut it short. So if you're about to make connection with us, or if you tried, thank you very much. We are ending this session now. Thank you. As if. So we're here to connect with those of light and love. If there are any spirits, you can use this box to speak with us. Is there anybody here with us? Me? What is your name? Did you work here? Did you go to school here? Did you live in any of these homes? Okay, we're gonna wrap up this session. Is there anything you want to say? So there's a lot that wants to be said. Any message that you want to relay? There's someone coming with a flashlight? Or that might be a car. No, it's a car. We're good. We're good. I will say we are not trespassing to be here. Okay, we're going to close this session out. Thank you for connecting with us. So another really spooky thing about the living quarters here is that each home has a tunnel going from the basement up to the radar base, which I believe probably would have been like, if it was go time, you would go in your tunnel up to the bunker at the base.
There's a sign that said go time this way.
Yeah, okay. So now all of those tunnels are covered by a thick circular metal plate, and some people say that the tunnels were flooded or that they had concrete poured in them so that they can no longer be in use. But I mean that's all hearsay. Like, no one's pried it off, I don't think, to find out what's behind there. So I mean, each home, these people that are living in their home that have this tunnel going up to this radar base, which now the radar base on top of the hill has been demolished and the debris has been removed. For many, many years it was abandoned and not in use, and it was a place where everybody would go and check out this abandoned place, which would have been awesome for this video, but there's nothing there anymore. But now there are still these tunnels that lead up to this, which is now filled in, I would assume. Also, it is a full moon tonight, I'm going to say. At the school that we were at, that I took a picture of, insert photo here, this school right here. So I was here with my husband and a friend, I think, and there was a fence there that we couldn't get through to see this school, and it was dark, and the three of us stood there for a very long time trying to focus on what we were seeing outside the front door of this school. And it looked like a person, kind of like those wooden cutouts of like cowboys that like stand like this, like up against a wall, kind of with its head down. And we stared for a long time trying to figure out if we were actually seeing a person, and then it just slowly kind of disintegrated, and then we were realizing we weren't looking at anything anymore. So it was there, and then it just slowly transitioned into nothing, and then we realized there was nothing there anymore. A different time, this is spooky as well, but not ghost related. My husband and I and some friends, we came here, and this is when the base was still, before it was demolished, we were going to sneak up there and go check it out. And so we were in a big truck, all of us, and we pulled up to the gate blocking the road up to the base, and we turned off all the lights in the car, and we were just gonna kind of wait for a moment when the houses around, when there was nobody standing outside, so we could just get out of the car really fast and run out of sight so nobody knew. We didn't want anyone to be calling the police on us, because it was trespassing at the time. And so we were just sitting in the car waiting for a good moment to go, and we saw these lights up in the hill bobbing around, and we were like, what is that? So we just all sat in silence waiting to see it, and they were slowly coming down the hill. We wanted to wait and see what they were. And as they started coming closer, we could see that it was 3 figures, which originally looked like, to us, they looked like soldiers. They were each carrying something over their shoulder that looked like a gun, the way you would sling a gun over your shoulder and carry a gun. And they were walking side by side, and they were men. And we sat there for a while, kind of looking, thinking, like, what are we seeing? And as they got closer, they had skeleton faces. And this sounds crazy that we were totally baffled, like, what the f are we seeing? And as they got closer and closer, we realized that they were 3 very large, real men carrying bats over their shoulders, dressed in Halloween masks, and it was not Halloween. And as they came through, we were like ducked down with all the lights off in the truck. And as they came through, they kind of lifted their masks up and they lit a cigarette, and they just kind of dispersed to their homes here at the base. And we were floored, because had we gone up, we would have bumped into these people, and Lord knows what they were doing up there. It was probably 11:30 at night, and who knows what they were doing up there. They were very large grown men with bats and spooky masks on. And it's not ghost related, but that is terrifying. What we thought is maybe, I mean, there's a million possibilities of what this could have been, but they could have easily been hiding or stashing drugs up there. It would have been a great place to like move a brick and hide some stuff, and then, you know, and go up there and check on it or whatever, bring your weapon, make sure nobody's touched your stash, kind of thing. So who knows? In front of, oh my god, it's starting to rain.
Rain again.
So we're at what we think is the recreation hall. We just started to turn the spirit box on again. I say we, I'm obviously with somebody filming me, not with Alice. As soon as I turn the spirit box on, every single time, it starts to hail. It's hailing now. We're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna come closer just so you can hear. Maybe this is an omen.
It started raining last time. Went in the car for a good half hour. No rain, no nothing.
And now, as soon as I turn this on.
Come out, hail.
We want to connect with anybody of light and love. Oh my god, this is a spirit box. You can speak into the box if you want and make, it's going in the holes. Is there anybody here with us right now? We are here to connect with those of light and love. If you want to connect with us, you can speak through this box. We're not here to be disrespectful. We're looking to connect with anybody. I heard ghost. Spirit. What's your name? Did you work here? Did you live here? Just got a little loud. Stopped hailing. What was this place? What year was it when you were here? What did you do when you were here? Do you have anything you want to say? If you have anything to say, you can say it through this box. Can you tell us your name? Hi there, can you tell us your name? If you have anything you want to say, now is the time. Okay, I'm going to be turning this off. Thank you for connecting with us. Blessed be. It's funny how many things start to come through when I go to turn it off. It gets wild. So thanks for coming with me on this little mini spooky adventure slash story time. If you liked this video and if you are enjoying the 31 days of Halloween, please give it a big like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like paranormal content and if you are enjoying our content, and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you get notified every single time that we upload new content. And always remember to live your life with love and light, and we will see you tomorrow.